Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Clomping Creatures is a game put out by HABA, and I have to admit that HABA is one of my favorite board game companies and my favorite board game company for children. They put out a lot of great children games and quite a few classics. Let me assure you from this moment that Clomping Creatures is not one of those classics. This is a bizarre game that has so many strikes against it. I'm just going to jump in and tell you about it. So you're going to have these cards that have animals on it, and you'll have matching cards that you'll draw, and then you put a snake. So at any time, they'll have 6 cards they can choose from or less as the game progresses. And you go on their back, and you can kind of move your fingers and stuff, and kind of like charades with your fingers on someone's back, and they have to try to guess what animal you're doing. It's incredibly difficult the younger a child is. It's incredibly difficult for adults. I did not find this easy to do at all. With that said, I normally don't like when I have children together to have them touching each other, because it can become a you touch me, and it's just a headache. I understand your children are perfect angels, but for all the other children in the world, it's just something I don't like to do. You know, maybe if they're playing tag and they're running around, it's okay. But if we're sitting down to play a game, I like to minimize the touching. And then you always get to the point of the hierarchy of, does this person want to be touched? Do you want to be rubbing their back? I don't know. It's just not something that I want to be able to play. It's not something we had a lot of fun with. My kids and I found it very hard to guess. It's not something that I want to play again, and one that I'm absolutely going to purge and not recommend to you. Here's Clomping Creatures from HABA. You open it up. You're going to see some square cards that you'll be able to get. Pretty durable. My kids haven't had any problems with them. You can see they're very colorful and nice. You're going to get a snake. He's very friendly looking, though. You're going to have a rule book, which we'll take a look at in a second. And then inside, you're going to have your board, which will be a puzzle piece you'll be able to set up. Hard cardboard. Everything is really nice. Here's the rule book. You can see as in HABA fashion, you're going to have different languages. You pop up into your language, and you'll have the little bit of a picture here of the components, a picture of setup and how to play, the rules, the end game. It'll all be on there pretty clearly. And you'll see there's a 2-player variant that's a cooperative game on the back here. Otherwise, very easy to learn, very easy to teach. Good rule book. Okay, to set the game up, you're going to have 6 cards on each side, up and down. These are the yellow ones. They can be any way, but the colors have to be assigned the same. Then you're going to take the other set, which are the light colored ones, and you'll shuffle these up, and you'll be ready to play. What you're going to do is you're going to turn over a card and see what the animal is. In this case, a snail. Then you will get up and act it out like charades with no words, and hopefully and you put it face down so nobody can see it, and they'll try to guess what animal you're acting out. If they correctly guess it's the snail, then the person who guessed correctly would take this card, and the person acting out would take the other card. If they're wrong, you can trace it on their back. If somebody still can't get it, then this would be discarded, and the next person would go. The game ends when this deck is empty. The player with the most cards is your winner. So in the 2-player variation, what you're going to be doing is working together. The person will try to guess it. If they guess it correctly, then you get to put it on top of the card. If you guess it incorrectly, it would go on top of it. And then what you're trying to do, based on these rules, is get so many right, and you would get a certain score. So if you're 10, you're absolutely top-notch. Matter of fact, you're only doing 10 of these. If you got 4 to 6, super, you are great. Tumbling treats. So you guys try to work together to score the highest possible points, and that's how you play the cooperative variant of Clomping Creatures. Who should buy this game? Families that want to play with little kids. Little kids can play with their own. Want to do charades on the back. Which this one, I feel like they're really, really stretching to get a game out of it. This one I'd probably say try before you buy. But this sounds like really a good time for your kids or your family. Then you'll know right away you should purchase it. As for me, it's going to be a purge. Thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate you tuning in. If you liked it, please like it and hit that little subscribe button. That really helps out the channel. Lets us know that you're getting the videos that you want. If you agreed or disagree with what I said, feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and I promise that I will comment back. Thanks for watching, and everybody else, keep playing games.